Doctor, what's wrong with this little boy?
Well, Solomon's suffering from very severe malnutrition, as you can see, and in addition to this he's got tuberculosis, abdominal tuberculosis, which is slowing his recovery down, and he needs a lot of intensive care. He's been on intravenous fluids for the last 48 hours, and we're just starting him off on a light milk diet.
Will he live?
Oh, he'll live all right, but what standard of health he'll enjoy is doubtful unless there's some continuing care which is brought on. This lady has got a small child who's, again, very undernourished and weak, and you can see here that he's got a number, see his ankles and feet are swollen.
And sores.
And got infected ulcers here. Suffering from protein deficiency. You see how lax and loose the skin is, dehydrated. There's nothing there at all. Might struggle on, but whether reach maturity is doubtful. The infant mortality here is very high.
In the first 3 weeks of their work, not one baby died. Amazingly simple medical procedures of intravenous drips, regular attention, the next best thing to hygiene, with a gentle compassion, and then the miracle of a baby's cry after hours of deadly silence.
Electrolytes are all out of order.
And next door, this...
Looks like things work, doesn't it?
He's very satisfied with himself, actually.
But I know that looks like, what, a baby who's a week,
well,
a few days old.
He's about 8 to 10 weeks, this little girl. Although you'd never believe it.
Is this due to neglect, or is it due to malnutrition, or is it due to disease?
It's due to a mixture of both, not to any conscious neglect on the part of the parents. I don't think there just isn't food around. This baby is being breastfed, but it's too weak to take it and is vomiting it back. It's got quite a severe chest infection. And probably because it's swallowing a lot of the phlegm, this is also retarding its development to quite a marked degree.
They are both very sick.
Oh, they certainly are.
Without medical attention?
Well, I think chances of survival of these children is virtually nil.
It was reckoned a week or two ago that everything is, when we were together in that camp in Desi,
yes,
that everything was all right. But
yes, well, it's obviously not all right. We've been going to villages on mule back, and we've been finding a lot of people like this, not only in this age group, but adults, 18 to 25-year-olds, who are lying in their huts and absolutely dehydrated and left...
They've got disease too.
Well, some have disease, and some are thought to have disease, and of course the villagers shun them because of this. They give them water, but they don't come near it because they think they'll catch the same disease.
In fact, these free enterprise farmers of Ethiopia are a hardy lot. Basically, their resistance is enormous. Normally, they work hard and well and support their families well. They're intelligent. But the silent, deadly war of famine and then disease forced them to walk mile upon mile from the most isolated districts simply to get help. And when they first reached the roads, there was no help for them. Villagers drove them away. 800 to 900 people died in the main street of this one village of Wergesa. That was until the authorities realized the vast extent of the national disaster. And the story throughout the area is repeated 1,000 times. The story will be told again and again tonight and tomorrow night and for years to come.
Where's your girl?
Because he lost his farm.
His farm? What about his family?
ልጆቹስ ቤተሰቦቹ
ሸግሮ ማጣነ ሞቱ ሁለት
Two children dead. What about his wife?
ሚስቴር እና አንድ ልጅ አለች።
What's he going to do when he leaves here?
አሁን ምንድን ነው ምን ታደርጋለህ?
ሸግሮኝ ነው ተቀመጥኩት።
He got nothing to do.
He's got nothing in the world.
Nothing. He lost his farm.
Any children?
Died. 2 children.